Today I'm going to be looking at a PVE combination for Warlocks that's going to help you maximise your damage in PVE by giving Stormcallers the edge and helping to extend your super. So this is an arc combination that's going to help cause major damage for all enemies across PvE activities. So the following is a Geomag Stabilizers Warlock PVE build in Destiny 2. And don't forget, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button down below for all the latest Destiny 2 content and turn on notifications by hitting that bell. So this build is all about the arc element, and I'm going to be using weapons and mods to help extend the super, as well as cause big damage through the weapons, warmind cells and abilities. So first of all, let's check out the armour for the build. Well, first up for the exotic armour, I'm using Geomag Stabilizers, and these are exotic Warlock leg armour. So looking at the perks on this one, we've got Close Enough, so when Chaos Reach super energy is almost full, sprinting tops it off, and damaging enemies with Chaos Reach extends its duration. And we've also got Increased Mobility. The key to this build is going to be Close Enough here on Geomag Stabilizers, as we're going to want to get that super back as quickly as we can. Sprinting is going to help us get our super energy back a little bit faster, but also damaging enemies with Chaos Reach is going to extend that super, which is absolutely ideal. Next up, let's have a look at the subclass for the build. So for this build, we're going to be using the attunement of control, and that is Middle Tree Stormcaller. So here we've got Ionic Trace, so defeating enemies has a chance to create Ionic Traces, and collecting those Ionic Traces grants energy to all of your abilities. We've also got Ball Lightning, so fire an arc projectile that travels forward and releases a perpendicular bolt of lightning. We've got Pulse Wave, so being critically wounded triggers an energy wave that boosts yours and your allies' speed. And finally, we've got Chaos Reach, so unleash a long-range channeled beam of concentrated arc energy, and while active you want to press that super again to deactivate it, and you can save it if you want to use it again later. So there's definitely a couple of perks and benefits here are going to be really useful. The main one, of course, is Chaos Reach, so pairing that up with Geomag Stabilizers is going to allow us to extend that super and help you cause maximum damage. Ionic Traces, they're going to be useful too in helping us get our abilities back faster, and that's going to pair up nicely with using Traveler's Chosen, helping us have our abilities almost constantly throughout the PvE activities. Well, next up, let's have a look at the weapons for the build. So first up here, we're using Traveler's Chosen, and this is an exotic kinetic sidearm, and perhaps one of the most build-friendly weapons in the game, full stop. So first of all, we've got Gathering Light, so final blows with this weapon grant stacks of Gathering Light. Consume the stacks, granting melee, grenade and class ability energy based on the number of stacks. We've also got Gift of the Traveller, so each stack of Gathering Light improves this weapon's reload, handling and target acquisition. Next up, I'm using the Ikelos shotgun, and it's a legendary energy shotgun, and this one is a rapid fire frame shotgun, so it fires full auto with deeper ammo reserves. Faster reload when the weapon is empty, and this one can also roll with Trench Barrel, so after a successful melee hit, this weapon gains increased damage, handling and reload speed for a short duration, or until 3 shots are fired. So the Ikelos shotgun is great for close range action, but also for generating warmind cells too. You can get the updated version of this shotgun from the Prophecy dungeon, and this one drops from the final chest. It's an absolutely fantastic shotgun, and if you can get it to roll with Trench Barrel, then all the better. So finally for the weapons, I'm using Temptation's Hook, and this is a legendary power sword. It's a caster frame, so you can launch a heavy projectile attack, and heavy attacks are stronger with full energy, and attacks bypass the elemental shields. This one can also roll with Surrounded, where the weapon gains bonus damage when 3 or more enemies are in close proximity. So those are the weapons. Now next up, let's check out the mods. So first of all, in this build I'm using Swift Charge, so become charged with light by rapidly defeating combatants with pulse rifles, sidearms or submachine guns. So here I'm definitely going to be using the sidearms with Traveler's Chosen. I'm also using Supercharge, so you can have 2 additional Charge with Light stacks, and then I'm using Surprise Attack, so when I'm charged with light, if I reload the sidearm then I'm going to get charged bullets, and they basically do double damage. And finally, I'm going to be using Burning Cells, so by destroying a warmind cell, you create a burst of solar energy that causes enemies to burn for several seconds. Here, I'm going to be utilising the Ikelos shotgun to create the warmind cells, and then by destroying the warmind cells, we're going to be creating those bursts of solar energy. So looking at these mods together then, I'm going to be using Swift Charge to passively get charged with light through sidearm kills, and also Supercharge to carry more stacks. The objective here is to use surprise attack to get those charged bullets to get double damage with the sidearm, and you could also throw in ashes to assets in there to help you generate more super energy with grenade kills. Well, that's the build. Let's check out some gameplay. So we want to run around and get charged with light through sidearm kills, take out some enemies with that shotgun at close range, run in there and take out some enemies with the sword, or get in there from range with the caster frame. You want to build up that super energy and then unleash Chaos Reach and extend it through Geomag Stabilizers, then rinse and repeat. So this is a really effective arc build for the Warlocks, but let me know what you think of the build down there in the comments, and let me know if you've got any improvements. Give me your tips and it would be great to share them down there in the comments. Well, that's it for this Geomag Stabilizers PVE build for Warlocks, and thank you so much for watching. For more Destiny 2 content like this, hit that subscribe button down below and subscribe to This Week in Video Games. If you want to join the community, check out the Discord link in the description, or you can follow me on Twitter at TWIVG Podcast. If you enjoyed this video or found it useful, liking and sharing the video would really help me out. Otherwise, check out these other videos on the channel. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.
They sustain this taken monstrosity. Break them.
That Awoken is yelling at me again.
I'll speak with him. He's in a foul mood.
His own fault. Never seen a man choose to die slow.
He chose to find a way to live.
Just took him a while to realize he's bleeding out.
You know a great deal about biding time, don't you?
You and me both, Moondust. Peas in a pod.